Module 1, Introduction to Cloud Computing. In this module, we will discuss the below given topics. Cloud computing. Benefits of cloud computing. Cloud service provider. Cloud deployment model. Types of cloud services. Shared responsibility model. The total cost of ownership. CAPEX. OPEX. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is the on-demand availability of computer resources or services like servers, storage, databases, networking, software, analytics, and intelligence over the Internet. United States National Institute of Standards and Technology has given the basic definition for cloud computing. It means that the cloud computing environment should have the following 5 important attributes. On-demand self-service. Broad network access. Resource pooling. Rapid elasticity. Measured service. On-demand self-service means without human intervention, the user has to get access to all the resources. Broad network access means that the user has to get connected to resources from anywhere and with any device. Resource pooling means that the service provider has a big pool of resources, and based on the client requirement, he allocates the resources necessary. Rapid elasticity means that the client's resources based on his use can be increased and decreased by it automatically. Measured service is that the customer can pay only for the resource they are using, and when they stop using it, they stop paying for the help. The benefits of cloud computing are: cost. Cloud computing eliminates the capital expense of buying hardware and software and setting up and running on-site data centers. Global scale. The benefits of cloud computing services include the ability to scale elastically. IT resources like computing power, storage, and bandwidth when needed and from any geographical location. Performance. The cloud computing services run on a worldwide network of secure data centers, regularly upgraded to the latest generation of fast and efficient computing hardware. This reduces latency for accessing applications and adds to economies of scale. Security. All the cloud providers offer a broad set of policies, technologies, and controls that strengthen your security policies overall, helping protect your data, apps, and infrastructure from any potential threats. Speed. Most of the cloud computing services are provided on demand, provisioned in minutes, with a few mouse clicks, giving a lot of flexibility to businesses and eliminating capacity planning. Productivity. Data centers require hardware setup, software patching, and IT management chores. Cloud computing removes the need for many of these tasks, so IT teams can achieve more important business goals. Reliability. Cloud computing makes data backup, disaster recovery, and business continuity more accessible and less expensive because data can be mirrored at multiple redundant sites on the cloud provider's network. The top cloud service providers are Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud, Alibaba Cloud, IBM Cloud, Oracle, Salesforce, SAP, Rackspace Cloud, VMware. Types of cloud computing. There are 3 types of cloud computing, are public cloud. Public clouds are owned and operated by third-party cloud service providers, which deliver their computing resources, like servers and storage, over the Internet. With a public cloud, the cloud provider owns and manages all hardware, software, and other supporting infrastructure. You access these services and manage your account using a web browser. Private cloud. A private cloud refers to cloud computing resources used exclusively by a single business or organization. A private cloud can be physically located on the company's on-site data center. A private cloud is one in which the services and infrastructure are maintained on a private network. Hybrid cloud. Hybrid clouds combine public and private clouds, bound together by technology that allows data and applications to be shared between them. By allowing data and applications to move between private and public clouds, a hybrid cloud gives your business greater flexibility, more deployment options, and helps optimize your existing infrastructure, security, and compliance. Most cloud computing services fall into three broad categories. Infrastructure as a Service IaaS. With IaaS, you rent IT infrastructure, servers and virtual machines, VMS, storage, networks, operating systems from a cloud provider on a pay-as-you-go basis. Platform as a Service PaaS. Platform refers to cloud computing services that supply an on-demand environment for developing, testing, delivering, and managing software applications. PaaS is designed to make it easier for developers to quickly create web or mobile apps without worrying about setting up or managing the underlying infrastructure of servers, storage, network, and databases needed for development. Software as a Service SaaS. Software as a Service is a method for delivering software applications over the Internet, on demand, typically on a subscription basis. With SaaS, cloud providers host and manage the software application and underlying infrastructure and handle any maintenance, like software upgrades and security patching. Users connect to the application over the Internet, usually with a web browser on their phone, tablet, or PC. In this slide, we can see the shared responsibility between the client, organization, and vendor, service provider. In the on-premises implementation, everything like infrastructure, operating system, application, and data should be taken care of by the organization itself. In IaaS, the service providers provide infrastructure while the organization should take care of operating system, middleware, runtime, application, and data. In PaaS, the service provider provides infrastructure, operating system, middleware, runtime while the organization needs to care for application and data. In SaaS, the service provider provides readily available software, the organization needs to plug in and start using the software. The total cost of ownership. The total cost of ownership (TCO) is a metric that measures the amount of money spent on acquiring any asset. This calculation is based on the purchase price and the amount of money spent from a long-term perspective. Therefore, we can understand that the TCO measures acquisition, maintenance, and operation costs of a given asset. The total cost of ownership is a crucial metric for decision-making. Before making an investment or a purchase, calculating the TCO can bring better economic predictability. Companies are concerned about the amounts spent on acquisitions because they need to make safe investments. Indeed, high initial spendings are not always the most severe difficulty. A specific asset's cost often tends to grow in the long term, and this situation can generate an unexpected expense. When to use TCO? The TCO is applicable whenever a company aims to acquire an asset or make a significant investment. The metric could be relevant in situations such as purchasing new computers and other tech devices, renting a new office, purchasing facilities for the company's headquarters, hiring a new management system, capital expenditure, CAPEX, spending money upfront on physical infrastructure, deducting that expense from your tax bill over time, server costs, computers, storage costs, hard drives, network costs, routers, cables, switches, backup and archive costs, disaster recovery costs, data center costs, rent, cooling, physical security, technical personnel. With capital expenses, you have to guess upfront what you plan to spend. The costs associated with an on-premises data center that has shifted the cost to the service provider. The customer only has to be concerned with non-physical costs. Leasing software and customizing features. Training employees in cloud services. Paying for cloud support. Billing based on cloud metrics, e.g. compute usage, storage usage. With operation expenses, you can try a product or service without investing in equipment.